Awesome. Good morning. Hey, everybody. Happy Workshop Wednesday. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Carol, and every single Wednesday we hang out, learn something new, and build our business together online. I usually use my YouTube. So if you are not subscribed, please subscribe so you're not missing any of my videos and updates on creating a life for yourself so you're not having to do a 9 to 5, because honestly, that's the end goal. Okay. So today's workshop is honestly one of my favorites because everything that we're going to be talking about is the things that I use literally every single day for me to be able to create my content effortlessly as a busy mom at home. So there are no theories to these. It's not maybe this works. These are the exact tools that I use to be able to create the content that I use, that you see on my social medias. Now, I used to have Instagram, and that's where I created a lot of my um, content was on Instagram, but currently I'm only just pursuing TikTok and YouTube. And so I create my thumbnails and stuff in some of these tools, and these are the tools that I use. Now, I get it. There's like these tools are these tools I use personally, and they help me so that I'm not having to spend so many hours on my phone. I can just create them and have them all drafted and ready to go. Because let's be honest, when you're raising kids, cleaning the house, making dinner, doing laundry, like trying to answer messages, who has 6 hours to create content? Nobody. Who has 6 hours to create TikTok, even if it's a short video? It's like, it's not always possible. I definitely don't. Okay. And so today I'm going to show you the shortcuts that have completely changed how I create content. And if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section and we will go over them. I will be able to see what kind of questions you have or what problems you're seeing, and I'll be able to create more videos like this on our live Wednesdays workshop Wednesdays. So give me just a second, because I've got everything up. Today we are going to be covering Canva, ChatGPT, what is it called? Create Vista, Vimeo, ManyChat, Pexels, and Loom. These are a few of the tools that I use. Now, a couple of them are the same thing, so you can just choose between the two. I just gave you some options so you guys can have a little bit of more options to like go and venture out. And so that's what I'll be sharing. I'll share my screen here in a little bit, and I'll share you guys exactly how I use it. So that's going to be super, super fun. And I think one of the biggest mistakes that beginners make is thinking that they need 20 different apps in order to create this perfect content, when honestly, in reality, you don't. You just need one or a few. When I first started, I thought successful creators had all of these secret softwares, all of these fancy tools. It turns out they just got really good at using a couple of them or a few of them. And so one thing I want to leave with you guys is consistency beats fancy every single time. Consistency beats perfection every single time. So you don't have to make it perfect. It doesn't have to look all fancy and stuff, but using these tools will definitely help you create that, so in a little bit of time, so you're not having to like sit there and just like perfect every little detail. And this is why I love the tools, because it does it for me in like an instant. And so we're gonna get into that really quickly. I'm gonna really quickly share my screen. All right, first one I will be sharing with you guys is gonna be Canva. So this is my Canva account right here. This is how your account is going to look like once you signed in, and once you've signed up for it and logged into it. Now, again, all of the tools that I'm using, if you are wanting access to any one of these tools, I will have them linked down below this video, so feel free to use them. A couple of them, I definitely would what is it called? I'm an affiliate, right? So a couple of them, I would receive commissions for you using my link. Now, again, you don't have to use my link, but it is provided just so it's easier for you to have everything all in this video. Okay, because again, my thing is just making things way easier for us to be able to enjoy our other times, right? So that we're not having to put so much time into one thing. And so that's why I created this video, and I've just put everything under this video so you guys can have access to it. So if you want to like pull it up and sign up with it and follow along, you can do so. I'm going to show you the basics of Canva and what you need to really like pay attention to, because this is what I use the most. If you're using Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, these are, and Pinterest, these are the this would be the best place for you to create all of those contents, because it's so easy to do. You can literally just go in and create it so fast, and it wouldn't take you that long. So here on the left side right here, as you can see, is all where all of the your tabs are. You'll find the home button where it'll have your templates, the magic layers, your presentation, social media content that you can create, video content, print shop. So if you like to do mock-ups and stuff on shirts, on mugs, Canva is the best place to do it. They have beautiful designs that you can create here in Canva. If you want to do documents, there's a whiteboard. You can do sheets. Coding, that's a completely new one. So coding is a new one. You can create your website here, emails, photo editor, oh my God, and so on and so forth, right? And right under that is projects. Projects are basically the content that you have already done. So these are my projects under recent. These are all of the content that I've already created here in Canva. And yeah, it goes pretty far because it goes back to whenever I had started. But yeah, you could literally create anything here in Canva. So let me show you how I create something super, super simple. So for me, let's just say I want to create a thumbnail for this YouTube channel, right? So what I'm going to do is I'll go to social media. And this is where you're going to find some of the choices and options that you have. Let's say you want to create something for Facebook, for Instagram. You also can create something for LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is another platform where people are looking to hire. So having a little banner or a little, like, what is it called? A cover or something, a post or something on your LinkedIn will definitely help you stand out as well. Again, there's Pinterest. You can do for TikTok as well. I just don't use it because I personally already record my videos on TikTok. You can do it for Twitter and YouTube. So for this example, I'm going to use the YouTube thumbnail so I can show you guys exactly how easy this is. Now it's going to a separate screen, so give me just a second. Let me change over to that one. All right, so this is a completely blank canvas. You can create your canvas, your template, or your thumbnail from complete scratch, or you can create your templates from any one of these templates right here. Okay, you have tons to work with. Sorry, it's loading slowly, but let's just say I want to create one really fast, and it's for today. I'm gonna click this one. The beauty of this is you can literally change everything on here. So let's say I want to take her out and I want to put mine in. If you want to put pictures in, your own pictures, this is where you're going to go. So you're going to hit uploads and you're going to upload files, and then you can just get it from your computer or whatever device you're using and then upload it. Once it's uploaded, it'll all be right here. So let's say I just want to use, I love using this one. So let's say I use this one. This just for examples. You can make them bigger, just like so. And what you can also do, if you have the plus, if you sign up for the plus, you can remove the background so that it's only just you in the picture. So beautiful. Now I don't want the stroller to show, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make it a tad bit bigger, because all I need is just her, right? So, ta-da! Perfect. Now, if you want to get really extra, this is how people make it even more, like way more enhanced and better looking, is you can edit your picture, and off on the side are the editing tools of how you can edit your picture. You can do magic layers, magic edit, images to video. Like it's an image and then it turns into a video. You can make it look like a scrapbook or like a sketch. There are filters that you can use. There are different textures and vectify. What I like to use are shadows. Okay, I like to use I believe it's the glow. The glow, you'll have a little bit of glow on the like sides right there, as you can see. If you hit on this, what are these buttons called? Anyway, if you hit this right here, it's like a filter button. It'll give you this part right here where you can even customize it a lot more. So let's say we want the size of that thing to be like way bigger. You see how the shadow got bigger, the glow got bigger? That's what changes it, is this one right here. So if you wanted a bigger shade, if you don't, I like it just right there. If you want a blur to it where it doesn't barely show or it shows a lot, you can. I do want to just blur just a little so it doesn't look funky. And then if you want the intensity to be darker or lighter, that's how you would do it. I like doing it like this. And then you can also change that color to anything else. So let's say I want pink, more of a red pink. So then you'll just change the color and the background will change to the glowing background will change to the color that you choose, right? So that's how you'd be able to make, this is how you see these thumbnails online, and they're like outlined with a nice cover. Then you can change all of these. Literally, even this, you can change. Let's say I want to make that actually a different color. So I want it pink. Let's say this one, I want it also pink, because that's the theme of my content, is pink and gold. So for quick talk, let's see. Let's do my gold. Okay. So a little bit of gold. Now there's an outline to that. What you want to do if you want to edit that, you'll just go to it. Up here are different ways you can also edit that. So let's say you want it to be a little bit, what is the word, opacity, right? Where it kind of blurs and it's kind of like in the background, you don't really see it. This is what you would use to have it like fade out in the back, but still be there. If you want to animate it, if you want to position some of them. Some of them are layered, so you want to position them sometimes. If you want to position them, this is what you would do. Press on that. You can move it back or you can move it forward. Top, middle, center, all the good stuff, right? And then I'm just going to change this one for the purpose of this video. Like just different things that you can do. You can even change the background color to be something else. So I'll just do it white. You can even like completely take things out. You would just click on it and delete it, and that's out. So let's say I don't want this either, just click on it, delete it, done, right? So I don't want that paper, click on it. Or let's say I want to change it to a black, you can change it to that. So that's how you're able to create something really simple, really fast here on Canva. You don't have to make it like super, and you don't have to think about it either. Literally, this template I just got out of the templates that Canva already had provided for you. So like I said, you could just go in there, find something that you want to create for, whether it's your social media or just whatever random thing you're working on. You can use the different templates that Canva has for you. And it's super, super awesome because it helps you make your whole identity, your content pop out. It's everything that you see that I'm creating here on Canva, I literally use for all of my content. Now, again, I don't use Instagram or anything like Facebook like that again. So I don't really create anything but my thumbnails for sure. Just want to check. All right, we're still going good. So these, again, off on the side, this is where you're going to find everything. So you got your templates, your elements. This is where you're going to find, if you want to put some shapes in there, you can put some shapes in there. You can even change the shapes of the color, or the color of the shapes, to whatever you want it to. And then you can also, there are graphics you can use, right? So if you want to use these graphics, you can just click to the side and see what all options they have for you to use. There's graphics, there's animation, photos, videos, audio, charts, form sheets, tables, frames, grids, and again, mock-ups, right? So if you want to create mock-ups for like shirts, again, there's this mug. Let me sip real quick. You can do it there, okay? So, and then I showed you how to do the uploads. So those are basically where I use everything, and that's kind of basically it, the basics of Canva that you need to know. We can definitely dive deeper into it, but I just wanted to show you guys the basics. And then once you're done, you just share it. You can download it onto your computer, or you can copy the link to it and then just share this with somebody else. If you have a team that has Canva and that you're exchanging, you can always do that. Let's say you want to share this without people making any changes to what you already did. You can also do a public view link. Click on that and then just copy it. And then let's say you go to a new tab really quickly, exit. Let's go to the new tab. So let's say you go to the new tab and then you just put in on a new tab and you put in that link. It'll give you this without the person being able to click on it, anything, or make any changes, and they'll just be able to get exactly what you created. Okay, so you can do it also that way if you wanted to do it that way. So that was Canva. That was the very first tool. That was my number one tool. My number two tool, actually, I got that twisted, okay? My number one tool should have been ChatGPT, because ChatGPT, oh my God, I love ChatGPT. So let's get into ChatGPT real. So this is my ChatGPT. This is my account. As you can see, once you sign in, this is the homepage. This is literally what it looks like. Now, you're not going to have any of these off on the side, because this will be blank, and all you'll have is just these right here. Now, these are everything that I've worked on, and I've worked with ChatGPT on. And there's so many different things that I had. This is literally everything that I'm using. I talk to Chat every single day. I ask Chat a lot. I don't get to bounce off ideas with like other people. Now I do have a community where I get to ask questions and stuff, but like to bounce off ideas and things that I'm trying to like experiment with, it's easier for me to just go to Chat and be like, hey Chat, what do you think of this idea? I'm gonna do this, that, and the other XYZ. Give me your insight on what's the pros and cons, and Chat will spit out something in a few seconds, and it'll make so much sense. So I created so many already. I just wanted to show you this very first one that I created. Well, this one is this is a long one. Let me just go all the way back up. So whenever I'm creating, Chat can also create your thumbnails and everything like that. So sometimes if I'm too lazy to go and do like Canva and go in and create something from a template or even from scratch, I literally just ask Chat, hey, can you create me a thumbnail with my theme? And I connected Chat with Canva. Sorry, I connected them both and they speak to each other. So that's how Chat is able to create my thumbnails and stuff using Canva's art. Does that make sense? Okay. So for example, right, can you help me prepare for today's live workshop? This is what I had asked them. And this is it spat this out really, really quickly, and it gave me exactly what I needed, and all I could do is just copy and paste it to wherever I'm needing to put it to. Now, one thing I would like to advise you guys is whenever chat does spit something out, you do want to try and edit it to make it sound a little bit more like you, so it's not sounding like a robot or like you're reading off of something and it's so monotone, you know? So, for example, let me show you exactly how easy it is to create content, or even to like the whole process of creating content. So, let's say you went to Canva and you created the art part of it. Now you need a caption, right? Because in the caption, when you're posting your content, in the caption is a lot of where you put your valuable information, and it's where you'll put your call to action, and you'll lead people to go and click on your link, your affiliate links, right? So I always use the mic. It's just so easy, so much easier for me because again, I'm a mom, so I'm gonna show you guys. Can you okay? Allow this on. Can you create or hold on? I am a busy stay-at-home mom trying to create content. Can you give me the 5 best tools that I can use as a beginner content creator? That let's just try that. So I'm a busy stay-at-home mom trying to create content. Can you give me the 5 best tools that I can use as a okay? And then chat will then write everything out. Obviously, chat is being biased. No, I'm kidding. Uh, though I'm telling you, chat is my number one. So I completely agree. So number one, it'll give you the different things that you can use. Number one, perfect answer, ChatGPT, because it's my assistant. Like I literally ask it everything, and it helps me with my business venture. So I definitely lean on chat a lot. It's my number one. My number two is Canva, because where am I without my art and being able to create these beautiful designs for my social media? Canva is where I do all of that. CapCut. If you don't know what CapCut is, I should actually share that too. But CapCut is actually where you can create and edit your videos for content creating. You can remove silence, add B roll, add trending text. You can export it for TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube Shorts. That's why I love CapCut. CapCut, I believe, is the same owners of TikTok, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I am not always right. And number four would be Pexels. I love Pexels because this is where you can get your free stock videos, free stock pictures, and use it legally on your page without getting in trouble for it, right? Without having any kind of policy, um, community guide restrictions, all that bad stuff, whatever. Number five, Loom. Actually, Loom is one of the tools that I am going to be showing you. There are 2 tools, Loom and Vimeo. They're both the same thing. They help you record your tutorials. They help you in sharing your screen so that you could do something like this. I'm very thankful that YouTube itself already has a screen share screening, so it's just easier for me to use YouTube. Now for Loom, there are also tiers that you can sign up for and have more features with Loom and Vimeo. But again, I just love using YouTube because it's just so much better. And then YouTube is now my main platform. And then it'll also give you like just a little bit of like ideas on what to do. So this is a beginner workflow that it created for me to do within 30 to 45 minutes. So let's say I want to create content, right? I want to create content to help my audience in sharing information about what I'm learning. Can you write me a hook? Include a body that has a lot of valuable details and a call to action to end the quick video or content. Play that. Once it's done, it'll spit you out exactly the content that you're asking. So For example, I use this a lot for my TikTok, right? So, for example, this would be my hook. I wish someone had told me this when I first started creating content. So, I'll paste that, I'll put that on my TikTok. Like, I'll create a video, I'll draft it, and then I'll pull it back up once I've done this with chat. And then this part I'll put on the screen, right? This is going to be on the screen because so whenever someone scrolls and they get straight to my video, this is the first thing they'll see is I wish someone had told me this when I first started creating content. A lot of the time, what a hook is something that'll grab the attention of the scroller in like seconds, right? It's got to be within seconds. It's a hook. That's why it's called a hook. It hooks them in within the 0 to 5 seconds is when you want to hook the person. So you want something that's really like that can be really relatable, powerful. You want something that's strong. Sometimes you want to add something that's also controversial because it's really good for your content so that people can engage. Whether it's good controversy or bad, people will engage, right? So just make sure it's not like super bad or like aggressive or ugly. Just be very, very thoughtful of other people as well. So I'll put that on the very first part of the screen and then I can swipe that away. And then the body, I can use that. And then I can paste it on the next part of it. And then there's a call to action on the bottom. Now, the body, I can also use this and put this one inside of the caption section. And this will be in the captions, but all it is on the screen is just the hook, right? So the body I can use as a caption. And then after the caption, I can also, don't copy this part, but I can also put this in. Now, this is also a video hook where you can actually be saying that and it's not a B-roll and you putting text on screen. So you can start off the video like it says hook 0 to 5 seconds. Just spit this out really quickly. I wish I wish someone had told me this when I first started creating content. I used to think I had to be an expert before I could help anyone. Turns out that's not true. People don't just follow experts, they follow people who are willing to learn out loud. So you just basically say that you can also just say that within your video. And this will be a whole video and it didn't even take you but what 45 to 60 seconds long. And then once you're done, you can also ask chat, okay, now can you create a caption that leads into a call to action? And then the caption would be, oh shoot. And then the caption would be here. Right, so let's say you wanted to say all of this on your video and you said all of that. Now you need a caption, so you can just ask chat to create a caption. And the caption will be here. You just have to copy and then paste it in your caption and then you can post. So that's how super simple it is to use chat. And this is why I love using chat is because he's super simple. It does everything for you in seconds. And that's why it's perfect for busy moms because we don't have time to go into something and spend hours on our phone. We have to be more present with our children, with things that we're doing in our everyday lives. And this just makes it 10 times way easier. Again, I'm not sure if I mentioned this up in the beginning, but all of the links will be down below. So if you guys want to try them out, just go ahead and access them. Again, I do earn a commission, so I would be getting something out of it, if only for a couple of them. Now, some of them are actually free because they don't have affiliate programs because they're just that good. They don't really need people to bring people over there. People are already searching to use it, like ChatGPT and Canva. A lot of people, well, Canva has an affiliate program, but Chat does not have an affiliate program. Now, the next one we're going to go over is going to be, we'll go with ManyChat. Okay, so this is ManyChat. ManyChat is basically an automation platform or an automation tool that I use to be able to send out automations to a mass amount of people without having to do it manually to every single follower that asks for a specific thing, right? So ManyChat will help you, like let's say for example, for my content, I always say, if you want to learn, comment the word, and then I give them a specific word to comment. And then anytime someone comments under your post, your story, any of your content, whether that's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, anywhere, you'll be able to, like, as soon as they get it, ManyChat will send them the the DM, the DM automation. And let's say like 20 people commented, right? In order for me not to burn myself out and like go to them manually, individually, manually send them a text and stuff, I can use ManyChat to just literally get them writing a comment to automatically getting that guide or that free training or whatever it is that they were asking or requesting for, right? Whatever it is that the resource that they were looking for. So this is what ManyChat is, and this is why I love ManyChat, because it makes my life easier. And so it's so much easier to just send it out really quickly. Also, another thing it's really good to use it for is like once your people, new followers come in, you want to send them like a welcome or a like something that'll get them to understand like you're there engaging with them. So just like a welcoming or like a hey there, you know, this is also perfect to use for. So all you would have to do is just sign up, get started. You could sign up for it through your face. I believe you would have to go through your Facebook in order to do so, or your Google, but then you would just sign up. Once you're done signing up, you'll be in. Oh no, I accidentally exited. But that's ManyChat basically. You just get in there. I can show you a whole tutorial on ManyChat because there's a lot to actually go through, and it's a lot. I don't want to do too much either. So I'll go on to the next tool. Let's just go to the next tool. The next tool is going to be Vimeo. Vimeo is just like Loom, where you can record your videos, you can share your screen, you can do your tutorials and everything like that on Vimeo, and you can join for free. All of the links again are down on the bottom. Vimeo, I don't have an affiliate link for it, I believe. I believe it's just this regular one. So you can join it here, sign up for it with your email or with Google. But once you sign up, you'll be able to get in. Vimeo will be a best place if you're wanting to do tutorials like this, like what I'm doing, and be able to share your screen like this. Again, I just love YouTube because it already is able to share my screen and record at the same time and have the platform to post it. And everyone knows YouTube. Vimeo is like YouTube, where it also has its own platform where you can find all of your own all of your own videos you created and stuff like that. So Vimeo is actually almost like YouTube, where you can have a platform of all of your videos, your tutorials, your coachings, whatever it is, right? And then you can I believe you can download your videos and then you can upload it onto YouTube. But again, that's why I love using YouTube, because it's so well known that I only have to do it here. I don't have to do it all there, download it, and then upload it here on YouTube just to have it available when I already have YouTube sharing my screen for me. But if you do want to use that, Vimeo would be really, really cool. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys is after Vimeo, what is it? Loom. Oh, there it is. Ta-da! So Loom is just like Vimeo, like I said, another platform where you can create your videos, share your screen, do tutorials and stuff like that. If you want to create a coaching stuff, this is another tool that you can use. So I'm just going through the tools that you can go into and look at to see if that's where you wanted to record or do anything like that. You would have to install a Chrome extension for that one. and then have it at the top of your page. But this is what the website looks like. Millions of people across so many places, so many different, look, Disney, Ford, Mercedes-Benz, like they all use Loom to create their videos. Okay. And let's see if they have an affiliate program actually. If you go all the way down to the bottom, if you guys see it, tell me. Resources, no. App, no. Marketing, sales, no. It usually will just have affiliate marketing. No. So Loom is not something that you can like really. I have the link down below, and so I didn't sign up for an affiliate because they don't have affiliate programs. But yeah, that's Loom for you. So if you wanted to use Loom, highly encourage you to try it out. I want all of these tools that I'm sharing with you guys, I want you guys to go and actually test them out for yourself, navigate it. This is why I showed you Canva and what to navigate, chat and how to navigate, because I want you guys to like go in there and get your hands dirty and actually do it. You won't be able to know how to do anything unless you actually get your hands dirty. So I want you to get your hands dirty and go in and actually play around with the tools. Canva, again, is completely free to use. If you do want to do the pro, you get more features like that. If you want to remove the background, you do have to subscribe to the pro so that you can remove your backgrounds. But I highly encourage that you do, because it's just easy. It just looks better with the background removed than to just have everything in the background. Now, if your background looks nice and it's beautiful, then you don't even need to remove that background. But another thing too, another pro tip that I also wanted to include in there is that I use ChatGPT to actually, like, if you want to remove a background, literally just upload your photo and ask Chat, can you remove the background and just keep my yeah, just remove the background and Chat will do that for you. And yeah, that's Loom for you. And then another one that I wanted to show you is this is Pexels. So Pexels is going to be a place where you can find stock videos, stock pictures. These are royalty-free images and videos shared by content creators that you can use for your content. They have so many different things. Now, whenever I had started, it was super new. Now they've got a lot of different changes and way more things, which is super cool. I believe you can also connect it with Canva. But yeah, let's say you wanted to, yeah, you can connect it with Canva. So let's say you wanted to use one of these stock photos for your page. You can just click on it. You can download it. You can save it. Free download, obviously free. Royalty free, right? So that means you can use it without having any kind of penalty. You got photos, you got videos that you can use. And there's different categories that you can use: wallpapers, the backgrounds, flowers. So sorry, guys. I am not gonna answer that right now. Let's say you're doing wedding kind of content. There's all of these that you can use for your content, or your website or your blog, whatever it is. You can use all of these for complete free. Now, there are these hearts and the saves, right? So the saves, you can have a little folder to put everything together. The hearts is to give these people like a credit for their photo. So whenever I use someone's photo, I like to give them a heart just to kind of thank them for sharing, like giving their free pictures to Pexels. And I believe Pexels has an affiliate program. Let's see, because, oh my gosh, I feel like we're just going to go all the way down. Oh, right here, partnerships. Okay. So yeah, you can. Now, the great thing about Pexels is you can be a partner with them and actually give, like, I don't know if that you get paid. I believe you do. I believe you do. You'll be able to get paid for your pictures and your videos that you want to share with them as well. So that's another thing, great thing about Pexels is you can actually turn around and be partners with them and be able to make money as well. So Pexels, and I believe. Okay, one more thing I wanted to show you guys is the last one is like Canva. So if you don't want to use Canva, here's another alternative that you can use. It's called Vista Create. It used to be called Crello, I believe. When I first started, it used to be called Crello. Again, it is completely free to use. You can have a free trial or sign up for free. Just like Canva, if you want something more upgraded or more elevated, you do have to pay a premium price for that. The pricings are right here. $10 a month. Like that's not even like that's not even breaking your bank, you know? I mean, $10 a month is very doable. And these are everything that you'll be able to access in that plan. Okay. So if you wanted to sign up for that, there's that option. And again, Vista Create is just like Canva. So once you get in, you'll have a dashboard and everything will be off on the left side. You'll be able to create everything in there. But I don't use Vista Create just because I'm so used to Canva already. And I started off with Canva before I even started creating content. So I'm just way more familiarized with Canva. So again, all of the links will be down below. But that's basically everything that I wanted to share with you guys. So this is exactly how my content looks like. Let me see if I could. Basically, this is how it goes. So I use let me check. And then okay, I wrote it out really fast. Okay, so from the beginning, I use ChatGPT. That's why I say ChatGPT is my number one. I start off with ChatGPT. Then after Chat, I create my art, and then I record my videos, and then I use Canva again to edit all of that. Or I could just use the app wherever I'm at to edit all of that. You can also use the CapCut, like I said, and then I post it on my social media. And then once it's posted, I have the call to action leading people to comment a specific word for whatever freebie or resource. And then after that is going to be ManyChat, right? After I posted, people commented, then ManyChat goes into play. After ManyChat goes into play, it is then given off to my, you can't see it, but the last one is my email list. So once people get to my email list, perfect, right? Because that's exactly where I want everyone to be is in my email list. Because I've said this before, social media can disappear, but your email list is yours. So you want to make sure that you have everything leading into your email list. I've got a few beginner tip pros for you. Tip number one, do not create 7 different businesses. Create one. Okay. Tip number 2, you need just one offer, one audience, and one message. What that means is one offer, I have a free training. One audience, stay at home moms. That's who I target. One message, if you want to learn how to make money online as a busy stay at home mom, try the free training. Literally, that's what it's wrapped up in, right? And so that's how you want to create. That's what you want to do. Tip number 3 is to batch your content. You need to batch content, okay? Tip number 4, stop watching, start posting. If you're watching and if you still continue to watch, then you're literally a consumer. But what we want to be is not a consumer, we want to actually be the creator, right? So we want to start creating. these content, start posting it, start taking action, start actually implementing everything that you're learning. If you're not doing anything, nothing will work. So do something. Stop watching all these videos saying, okay, after this video, I need to look for this video. I need to know more about this. I need to know more about that. But the thing is, as you're learning, you can be recording yourself, or you can set up a phone and just have it B-roll where it just plays while you're doing whatever you're doing so that it can show. But what you want to do is actually start. Tip number 5, your first 100 videos are practice. So if you think that you're going to be a pro by video 20, no, I'm still learning how. I believe I've just reached 100. I'm understanding what kind of content I want to create, right? So you want to create as much content as you can, because the more content that you create, the better that you're going to understand how you want to create your content and what kind of content you want to create. Then you're going to know how to hone down on whatever skill it is or whatever type of formatting that you do, and then you're going to perfect that. Okay, so create as much content as you want. It's okay to be cringe. It's okay to be laughed at. I know I'm being laughed at a lot, but I don't care, because what is it? What am I doing? I'm actually doing the work. I'm actually implementing it, regardless of what the mess looks like to a lot of people. I'm actually doing it, because one thing I know for sure is people are scared to actually get up and do it, and I'm not. So I could be made fun of and all this and that, but I love to do this. And the main thing for me is honestly just being able to help someone. So that's the goal at the end of the day. Tip number, what is it? Tip number 6, build your email list early. You want to have that email list. Like I said, the very bottom of this is your email list. You want everyone to get from wherever you're creating content all the way down to your email list. Your email list is your baby. That's going to be where you're going to hold everyone and everything, with your affiliate links and stuff like that, to the updates, to the promos, to the discounts, to the freebies. Everything is going to be in your email list. So building your email list is super, super crucial. And it would be very, very sad if you started and you grew so fast and you didn't even have an email list to have everyone in there. Okay. Tip number 7, document. Don't try to be perfect. People connect with real. And I know this because in the beginning of a lot of what I did is just trying to just create whatever content. It was so random. There was nothing that was like, there was no tunnel for them to focus on. It was all over the place. So it felt scattered. It didn't feel like it was anything authentic. So I know that documenting everything that you're doing, whether that's showing what you're doing or talking about what you're doing, will definitely help people connect with you more. And then it'll build that know, like, and trust um, dynamic that you need your followers to feel whenever they're watching your content or being presented with your content. So be real, okay? Be so freaking for real, bro. So be real, because you want to connect. You want to be able to build that trust with your audience and be able to help them as well. Tip number 8, learn analytics. Double down on what works. So always make sure that you're looking at your analytics, basically what your statistics of your content looks like, right? So you want to go into your analytics and just kind of see what content is working, what's blowing up. Check out what the screen looks like, what the hooks are on there. Then change it up to a different type of format and try a B-roll format of that, or try if it was a B-roll type with text on screen, try to create another kind of content that is you speaking, but it's the same thing that was on the text. Does that make sense? So you just want to make sure you're looking at your analytics and making sure that you're kind of understanding how your content is being, what connects with your audience the most, basically. Tip number 9, your content doesn't have to go viral. It has to help one person. Your content shouldn't have to be, you don't have to creates, like, you don't have to overthink it and think that I have to create this perfect piece of content because that's going to go viral. Like, the more that you just post random stuff about the things that you're babbling about, right? The niche, this super specific niche that you're talking about, the more that they'll understand what you're about, what you're offering, and they'll start to build that trust because they're like, okay, she knows what she's talking about. I'm going to follow her because I want to see where she's going with this. That will engage people to getting to following you, to viewing your stories, to starting to engage with you. So don't create content to try and go viral. Create content that'll help somebody. Okay. Because when you do that, it just makes it so much more easier for people to come to you rather than you chasing everybody. And it's like, it's, I don't, we don't chase, we attract. Okay. So we have to put ourselves in that position of attracting and not chasing. Tip number 10, the goal isn't to become an influencer, it's building a business. And I know a lot of people nowadays are like, I don't want to be an influencer, but I want to make the money. But this is the best way for you to be able to be like have the money without being an influencer, is just helping people. Literally just helping people. That's all you gotta do. And that's the best way for you to do anything, is to help them. And if you don't know how to help them, literally what I'm doing is helping anyone, right? So if someone's wanting to learn how to make money online, they'll just come watch this video and it'll help them on their journey. So let's say you are a mom who loves to cook. Create a YouTube channel of you cooking and then sit down on some of your lives, help people make a dish that you love to make, right? Help people understand the ingredients. If you are someone who's in the nutrition, help people understand how they're supposed to lose weight or how they're supposed to gain weight, right? It's just within you helping, not so much trying to go viral by doing this dance trend. Now, don't get me wrong, some of my content here on my TikTok are dance videos, but it's not for me to go viral. It's more for me to connect with my audience with the lyrics that it has. Although that is one great way to get viral. Another tip. So that basically completes all of the tools that I have for you guys today. So I just wanted to ask you guys a few questions. What are the tools that you are most excited to try? Number one. Number two, what questions do you have? And number three, have you subscribed to my channel yet? If not, please subscribe. I hope today's workshop made things a little bit more, feel a little bit more simpler, because that's really my goal. Not to overwhelm you, but to help you realize that you don't need 50 different subscriptions. You don't need thousands of followers. You don't need to figure everything out or have everything figured out. You just need to start. Everything I showed you today is linked below. Some of them are completely free, like I said. If you've never used ChatGPT completely free, I would say go play with it today and just kind of chat back and forth about what your business ideas are and how chat can help you with, like, with you really getting specific on how you want to do stuff. You can even ask chat, what this is, I'm a stay-at-home mom. What should my target audience be? This, that, and the other. So go play with it. If you've never opened Canva, go play with it. Go make your first design. Go just try and do something with Canva. Just play with it. I want you guys to get your hands dirty, to take action. If you don't take action, you won't be doing anything, right? So go make your first design. And if you've been putting off content creating, literally this is your sign. And if you're brand new to all of this and you're wondering where I learned everything I learned from, I've linked a completely free training below. Start there. It's completely free and it'll walk you through the same beginner foundation I started with. And if you've already completed that free training and you're ready for the next step, I've also linked the Insta Profit system, which is the program that'll fast track you, and it dives deeper into how you can do that from home, from your device, and it gives you a lot more of a structured roadmap, if that's the direction you want to go. So whether you decide to use my links or not, my biggest encouragement is this: don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until you know everything. build while you're learning. That's the best advice I could leave you with. And so I just want to thank you guys so much for spending part of your day with me. I absolutely appreciate every single one of you. I am so grateful that I get to do this and continue to do this. And again, do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you're not missing any updates. And again, thank you guys so much. I love y'all so much. I'll see you guys in the next workshop Wednesday, which is going to be next Wednesday. On that one, we're gonna literally go into, I guess that one we can dive a lot more into like the other tools. But you guys let me know in the comment section. Again, I want to know what you guys' thoughts are on everything so I can know what kind of content I can create to do more tutorials like this. But yes, I will see you on the next workshop Wednesday. Until then, build it anyway. I love y'all. Bye. Thank you guys for joining.